Hello? Why you're up? Are you not home yet? I can't find a taxi, so I'm walking. I'll probably get home after 3 AM. Nice, I'm at work. I called you because I needed a break. I'm Tsubasa Mochizuki, a 26-year-old corporate drone engineer. It's already the next day, but at least I get to go home. Since I turned 26, I've been getting more and more work, and I can't just not do it. For real, we're losing in the game of life. Hey, Tsubasa, do you remember my dream? Tsubasa, if I ask you, let's... Suddenly, my friend, Daichi Kaneshiro, was breathing heavily, and his voice was cutting off. Daichi? Daichi? Are you okay? Hey! I kept calling out, but there was no response.
Kaneshiro-san? Kaneshiro-san? Kaneshiro-san, wake up! Kaneshiro-san! Ambulance!
No way! Oh, damn it! I realized what was going on. I felt the blood leave my face, and my breathing grew rapid. That's right, air exists. Breathe in, breathe out. Why am I forgetting? Losing the game of life. Can you never win once you've lost? What lies beyond the lost game? Daichi collapsed from exhaustion and was sent to the hospital. He never called again. I quit, but... what should I do? 3 months later, I realized how bad my situation was, and I quit on a whim. Now, I do freelance work, and my income is half of what it was. It was a terrible company, but they paid pretty well. It's tough if I want to make the same amount. I made a difficult promise. I decided to work as a temp until my freelance work was sustainable. Overtime was never longer than 2 hours and no weekends. Terrible working conditions were the norm in this industry. I was grateful.
To have an engineer like you come to us, we're grateful. One of the projects I'm leading is on fire right now. I'll have my hands full trying to put it out. The previous leader failed to oversee it properly. It was on the news.
Oh, the one where all the systems stopped working? Manager work is tough too. I greeted my project members and introduced myself. Wait, Asui? Yeah, I didn't think you would end up here. But you're a temp? This is Tenka Asui, my classmate in high school. He had a difficult personality. Wait, you couldn't find a real job? I guess you never did go to college. Jeez, he was like this in high school, and he hasn't changed. People always thought I was clumsy, but I could do most things, and I was pretty smart. One time, I destroyed Asui in a test, and he's resented me since. Heh, so sad you couldn't go to college. Now, there's proof that I'm much better than you. Why don't you graduate first before you brag? I guess you'll be leading this project when Yagi-san gets busy.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah, same. Another temp came in at the same time as me. I think her name was Mami Hinokawa. She's the complete opposite of a corporate drone like me, an extrovert.
This unlucky starving artist vibe? I stan!
We learned the general details and progress of the project from Yagi-san before she delegated the work. We were able to get to work sooner than I thought, but people are expecting a lot from me for this project. Don't get in my way. Especially you temps. I'll cut your contract immediately if you're useless. Losers better listen. At the meeting for Yagi-san's project, Asui started bragging. Everyone around him couldn't talk back and sat silently. That went on for a few days.
I heard that guy's uncle is a board member of this company. So, nepotism.
That's why he's like that. Well, I guess he's the project leader. By the way, why are you sitting next to me?
Why not? Our meeting was some kind of destiny. I wanted to get closer to you.
I came out here because I wanted to eat alone. Hinokawa-san wanted to become a pastry chef, so she had gone to school for it, but the industry was hit hard by a certain illness. Finding a job didn't go as planned, so she switched to engineering.
Losing in life? It's tough. Does that mean my life is no good because I couldn't follow my dreams?
No, don't take all of that to heart.
You're pretty strong.
Making your dreams come true is hard. I remembered my friend Daichi. My chest tightened. Yaki-san was overseeing the progress, so there weren't any major problems. But Asui kept bothering me, so that was annoying. This paperwork, you do it by the end of the day. I sent it in the chat. Yes, sir. You had such good grades. Are you sure you can do this? Shut up. He really thinks I can't do my job. I'll just finish this before noon. Oof, I can't fix this error here. What should I do? I can't move forward. I can't look it up. Yagi-san's doing the other project today. The last letter in the comment is messing it up. It turns the next line into a comment too. What? Oh, you're right! I deleted it and it worked! Thank you! They must have seen me fix the problem with ease. The other members came pushing.
Mochizuki-san, can I ask you too?
Oh, okay.
What? Teach me too. Your birthday and your measurements.
That's not work-related. I wasn't good at having people rely on me, but I also couldn't just ignore people in need. That little, getting all the attention as a temp. Hey you can't just do whatever you want. Excuse me, but your instructions have been different from the manual. Didn't I tell you before? That confuses the members and wastes time. Damn it! You're below me, and you're gonna fight me? As I try to get us on track, Asui started to hate me even more.
Mochizuki-san, are you okay? I'm sorry to rely on you even though you're a temp. I talk to Asui regularly, but it seems like he's a bit troublesome.
Well, you seem to be going through it too. You're good.
Yaki-san and Mochizuki-san's souls! Come back to us!
I had my freelance work too. Although not as bad as my last job, I was exhausted. A few days later, Hinokao-san invited me to an izakaya. I had said no, but she forced me. We're barely on track, but it's tough.
Yeah, you said your last job was a terrible company.
Yes, there were a lot of big jobs, so it was fun, but it wasn't worth it for the most part.
Now you're a temp and doing freelance. I feel like it's still hard.
That cuts deep. I have a goal. My best friend asked me to make a company that develops educational apps for kids.
For kids? That's unexpected.
His niece hates studying. They stopped going to school because of it. At the time, the kid's only hobby was watching game live streams on a tablet. Tsubasa, hear me out! Chika only talks about kitty cat Nekotaro. The kids only like him because he looks like a cat, right? Then, I'll make an app full of cats and get back Chika's love. Help me! Your intentions are quite obvious. Who the heck is kitty cat Nekotaro? They recently showed up in the FPS world, and a bunch of live streamers are getting destroyed. The other day, they used their teammate, Tsuchinoko-don, as a shield and defeated the enemy with an axe. Does he not have a heart? He made a math game with cats and it was a hit with his niece. She started enjoying studying. Daichi saw his niece smile and decided that he wanted to make things for kids. My friend and I became corporate drones though, but he never forgot. His dream, make a company together and make a bunch of apps that make kids smile. But I couldn't take him by the hand and say let's do it. In a quiet office, he was working under the glow of his monitor. I imagined Daichi like that, and my chest tightened. The regret was bubbling back up.
That dream! Let me help!
What?
It's not too late. I'll help you start the company. That's my new dream. Let's finish up this project and chase after our dreams, okay?
Was she just being nice? But Hinoko-san's smile made me smile too. Thank you. The project was coming along nicely, but today was different. Whoops.
Huh?
Oh, the test program is gone? Is it my fault? Calm down, I'll just get it back. Asui's face was blue and he was squirming. I approached him. Wait, hey, did you delete the data? Oof. He must have thought it was the local server and deleted the shared folder. You made a backup, right? What's going on? You're gonna get the file back, right? Shut up! Shut up and do something! He didn't have to tell me. I got to work, but I was able to retrieve what we had backed up, but the most recent additions, everything after the day before yesterday, I tried my best.
Wait, so we have to start over?
We have to report this to Yagi-san. Ugh! Mochizuki, it's your fault! You couldn't restore the data, so it's your responsibility. Huh? The blame was unexpected. Hinokawa-san and I were in disbelief.
You deleted the data. Mochizuki-san didn't do anything wrong.
Shut up! You're gonna argue as a temp? Engineering is all about results. You were ordered to do it and couldn't. It's your mistake. You've always been defiant and it's annoying. Your contract is cut. Get out! He was shouting unreasonably. There was no use arguing. I understand. I'll leave. You're sure about this? I am. I never want to see you again, loser. I felt bad for Hinokawa-san and them, but I did as I was told. I contacted my temp agency. My rep was surprised, but they heard me out. We're losing in the game of life. Maybe Daichi had given up too. But I wanted to change because of you, Daichi. Okay, tomorrow's Friday. I'll do my freelance stuff this weekend. Monday, I got a call from the company.
I heard from Hinokawa-san. I'm so sorry.
No, Asui doesn't have the power to fire temps, right?
Exactly. I don't know what he's thinking. I know this is selfish, but can you come back?
Yes, I talked to the agency, and the contract isn't up yet. I'll come in today. On my way to work, Asui was called into the president's office.
I heard from Yagi. What do you have to say?
I was just kidding about the contract, and he took it seriously. Mochizuki has always been defiant toward me, and Yagi-san always takes his side. I'm the one that's being patient.
So that's Asui's side. I didn't teach him properly, it's my fault. No, you were dealing with trouble all day, every day. It's our fault for being lenient because we were short-staffed.
Asui seemed confused. Yagi-san faced him.
You were supposed to be the project manager of this project, but it was decided that you don't have the skills to lead and I was given the position. But I had to get involved in the other thing, so I let you run wild. That's it.
What? But I was doing well!
You were, thanks to Mochizuki-san.
The company had been looking for a capable engineer with lots of experience. That's why Hinokawa-san was chosen for her knowledge of certain programming languages, and I was chosen for my experience.
Mochizuki-san was involved in software and application development. The business chat app we always use, that was developed under Mochizuki-san.
What? That...
That's why I asked him to support you and the others, is what I think I told you in the beginning.
Yagi-san could only come in half of the week, but she kept close tabs on the project. She always warned Asui, but he never listened. Then, he cut my contract on his own. Any respect for him was lost. Then, what happens to me?
Man, I was worried you'd actually quit.
I got to work on time, and the members greeted me happily. For real? We're doomed without Mochizuki-san! It was a warmth I had never experienced in my last job. I couldn't help but smile. I'm sorry to worry you all.
Hey, Mochizuki!
Asui broke through the warm atmosphere. His face showed no grace.
Why are you more respected than me? You're a loser who was too poor to go to college. I went to a famous university. I'm a project leader. Why am I below you?
Education doesn't determine if you can do your job. Maybe that attitude is the problem.
What?
Yeah, Mochizuki-san has been carrying you this whole time.
Hinokawa-san jumped in.
Your directions were always weird, and every time Mochizuki-san got us back on track. The data you deleted, it wasn't as big of a deal because Mochizuki-san restored it.
I could do it if I was asked to. Communication protocol is common knowledge.
Even if we followed protocol, you'd ignore it. Mochizuki-san didn't do anything wrong.
He couldn't say anything to Hinokawa-san. Asui was at a loss for words. I don't know what your standards are for winning and losing. I don't think it's important. More school makes you better? Full-time employees are better? You get to act up if you're appointed to the board? No, I don't have any of that. But I decide how my life goes. Everyone else does too. You're hurting yourself with that. I think you're the one that's losing here.
Oof! Damn it!
Asui, you're no longer a part of this project. We're on the clock. Don't bother them. Also, we weren't finished talking.
Asui went pale. You were removed? Then, please, get out of the way. His face turned red, but he couldn't say anything with the accent there. He was called back to the president's office. Asui had tried to blame me and kick me out, but he was demoted. It was also revealed that he had placed blame on his subordinates before, and took credit for their work. That's how he became a leader in the first place. His uncle had been covering for him too.
Tenka, what have you done? What is this?
Damn it! Damn it! This wasn't supposed to happen!
After all of that was revealed, Asui was fired. His uncle couldn't deal with his demotion and quit too.
Yikes! What is this?
Asui switched jobs, but he made the amateur mistake of giving a rival some information on a client. He was sued by the company for losses.
Oh, Tsubasa! And Hirokawa-san, was it? Welcome! Look, I have to lie down for most of the day, so I made it so I can work while lying down!
Jeez. 2 months after the project finished, I was still working freelance. Daichi, Hinokawa-san and I decided to start a company. We were meeting to talk about it. Daichi hadn't given up on his dream. He had gone through rehab. After Daichi collapsed, the other employees at his company started to come out. The company revised its working conditions quickly. There are a lot of difficult companies in the world, but I hope we keep moving in a positive direction. You should rest for a while still. Your job is to watch us work.
Why? I'm not fully back yet, but my heart is here. Or what? You want me to watch you two flirt with each other?
What does it look like?
Huh? What are you saying? Don't be rude to Hinokawa-san. It's fine if you can't read a room, but learn to read a woman's heart.
It's okay. I'll take my time to make Mochizuki-san fall for me.
What? I didn't understand what she meant. Daichi called out to me. Tsubasa, we're gonna create so much! Apps make people happy! Jeez, I guess. When you stray away from normal, a lot of people will call that losing. But I don't think there's winning or losing in life, because everyone is different. What's important is to move in a direction that you won't regret. I want to keep trusting myself from here on out. By the way, soon, Hinokawa-san would be coming at me with everything she's got. But that's a story for next time. That's what I've been telling you! Entertainment expenses are only applicable up to the first party. No. If the client invites you, it's really hard to turn them down. Can't you do something, Miyabi-san? My name is Shunsuke Miyabe, 28 years old. I'm in charge of accounting at a company called LK Healthcare. This company is involved in the research, development, and sales of health foods and supplements. It's not uncommon for disputes to arise between sales staff and me over whether certain expenses are allowable as the monthly deadline for settlements approaches. Among them, there's a particularly persistent guy who joined the company recently, 3 years younger than me, Kensuke Todoroki. No is no, and there are errors in other documents too. Correct them and resubmit it by today. Tch! You accountants who don't generate any profit for the company wouldn't understand the struggles of sales.
Hey, Todoroki, that's no way to talk. Sales and accounting should cooperate for the company's sake.
This beautiful woman is Anna Ogata, 2 years my senior, and the company president's secretary. She has the vibe of a capable career woman and is highly trusted by the president. She often comes to this office. I've secretly had feelings for her, but being a playing guy with nothing but seriousness to my name, I gave up from the start, thinking she's out of my league. Even Todoroki can't defy someone like Ogata-san.
Come on, apologize properly to Miyabe-san.
Tch, okay, sorry. He's definitely not sorry at all. Oh, by the way, Ogata-san, I have a business meeting tomorrow. What should I bring as a gift? Something sweet if possible.
Sweet?
As the president's secretary, Ogata-san often arranges flowers and sweets as gifts for business partners. When I ask her for recommended shops or products, she always gives me spot-on advice, especially when it comes to sweets.
In that case, it has to be the traditional high-end Japanese confectionery shop, Miyashindo.
What, Miyashindo?
With a history of 160 years, their confectionaries are made from the finest ingredients and refined techniques. And the best recommendation is the Monaka!
Ogata-san?
The crispy, fragrant outer layer made from the highest quality glutinous rice and the exquisite balance of the rich, refined red bean paste inside. This is the king of Japanese confectionery. By the way, the president loves it too.
I don't really get it, but it sounds delicious, so I'll go with that. Thanks.
If you're buying it, you should go early because it sells out quickly.
After Todoroki left, I suddenly felt embarrassed when it was just the two of us, as I'm not used to being around women.
Oh no! I got all worked up again just because it's about Japanese sweets. Miyabe-san, do you like sweets?
Well, I've never liked sweets since I was a kid.
Is that so? That's why you're so slim. I eat too many sweets and gain weight. I need to go on a diet.
Ogata-san, you're beautiful just as you are.
Thank you.
Oh no, I spoke my thoughts out loud.
Oh, by the way, here. This is the estimate for the sweets that will be given out as one of the souvenirs at next month's anniversary party.
Ah, okay. Oh, is it the Monaka you mentioned earlier? 300 boxes. I understand.
Then please take care of it.
A few days after the incident, I stopped by the supermarket on my way home from work. At this time of the evening, having left work on time, the time sale items were on display, and the deals were great.
It's pathetic. You're young, yet you only buy products with discount stickers on them. And paying with points? What? No money even though you're young? How sad.
I overheard a female customer saying this as I passed by the checkout. I looked and saw that Ogata-san was the one checking out. Apparently, those words were directed at her. Ogata-san looked embarrassed with a flushed face, head down. Before I knew it, I was standing in front of the woman. Hey, there's no rule that says you can't just buy sale items. Besides, stores incorporate the cost of points into the price of other items, so you're losing out if you don't use them.
Miyabe-san?
Don't you know that? Even though you're much older than us. The woman walked away with an embarrassed look. Suddenly, the surrounding people broke into applause. Feeling too embarrassed to stay, I pushed my way through the crowd and hurried out of the store. Oh, I messed up. I didn't expect it to cause such a scene. However, as I left the store, Ogata-san chased after me.
Wait, Miyabe-san. Thank you for earlier. It was so refreshing.
Oh no, sorry for causing such a fuss.
No, really. It made me so happy. See? I paid with points. It would be a waste not to use them.
After leaving the supermarket together, we stopped by a nearby park.
Actually, my family runs a guest house in the countryside, but business isn't going well. I send a little money home every month, so things are pretty tight.
Is that so? That's admirable. I'm barely managing to take care of myself.
Miyabe-san, you're an accountant, so you're knowledgeable about money, right? If you have any good tips on saving, please share them. Even earlier, you were really cool. I haven't talked to you much before, but I realized you're someone reliable.
Is there a man in the world who wouldn't be elated when the person he admires calls him reliable? No, I'm nothing special. But from an accountant's perspective, I might have some useful tips on saving money. Maybe.
Great! The president is currently on a business trip overseas, so we're busy preparing for the anniversary party. But once that's over, how about we go out for dinner?
Huh? Of course! I would love to! I'm looking forward to it! Even a few days after that, I still felt as if I were floating in a dream. The world I had been seeing suddenly turned colorful and vibrant. I became more motivated at work. People around me said I seemed more cheerful. It was as if courage to take on anything was welling up from within me. Scientifically, they say that falling in love activates your brain, releasing brain chemicals, often called happiness hormones. Huh, the magic of love. It's terrifying. And here's another man who's been affected by love's magic, even more than I am. Good morning, everyone. Let's give it our all today. Recently, Todoroki has been in an unusually good mood. Even his clothes and hairstyle are different. Todoroki's been acting even weirder than usual. I wonder what's up with him. I said to Ogata-san, who happened to be in the office at the same time.
Actually...
According to Ogata-san, when Todoroki went to buy a gift at Miyashindo, which she recommended, he fell in love at first sight with a beautiful shop clerk named Yuko Suzuki and immediately asked her out. I want to date you with marriage in mind!
I'm sorry, but I can't. Ugh, it's my fault. I shouldn't have recommended that place to Todoroki.
Well, he's still an adult, so I doubt he would do anything too outrageous.
Right.
However, our optimistic views soon started to become uncertain. One day, as the company's anniversary party approached, I saw Todoroki making a phone call outside the company. Oh, hi! What time do you finish work today? Todoroki? Huh? Why can't I call you? Oh, I get it. You're shy, right? Well, I'll pick you up when you're done with work. Wait for me. I overheard the conversation and sensed something was off, so I approached Todoroki after he ended the call. Todoroki? Who was that on the phone? It sounded pretty one-sided. Were you eavesdropping, Miyabe-san? You wouldn't understand, being an unpopular introvert. No. It seemed more like coercion than anything. Hey, unpopular introvert is way too rude. Just leave me alone, will you? As Todoroki walked away, I couldn't shake the uneasy feeling that lingered. The next day, my fears were realized. As I passed by the secretary's office by chance, I heard Ogata-san's tense voice.
Please wait. We'll investigate the situation on our end as well. So could you provide more details on what happened?
Ogata-san, did something happen?
Miyabe-san, it's about the delivery of the Monica for the day after tomorrow's anniversary party. I just called Miyashindo to confirm the order, and they told me it was cancelled yesterday.
What? Cancelled? Who on earth would do that?
What could have possibly happened? The president is away and I can't handle this. It has to be those Monica.
Just then, I heard the sound of footsteps running down the hallway. It was sales manager Manabe, looking pale and out of breath, with a guilty-looking Todoroki in tow.
Is Miyabe-san here?
What's going on?
Oh, Miyabe-san, we're in big trouble. Please come with us.
Huh? Where to?
It's about this guy. He caused trouble at the high-end confectionery store Miyashindo. He harassed a female clerk, got angry, and then cancelled the order for the sweets on his own.
What? Todoroki, what were you thinking?
I just got angry because she disrespected me.
That's your personal problem, and you shouldn't bring it into work. Wait, but why involve Miyabe-san?
I talked to the department head, who consulted the president while he was on a business trip, and the president said Miyabe-san might be able to help. The president of Miyashindo, Tokiko Miyabe, is your mother, right?
What? No way! Miyabe-san's mother is... Miyabe-san, your family runs Miyashindo?
I'm sorry I never mentioned it. Yes, the Miyashindo that Ogata-san praised so highly is actually run by my family. I've never liked sweets since I was a kid. As the eldest son of a Japanese confectioner, I was often scolded by adults for not liking sweets. My younger brother, on the other hand, loved sweets. He learned to make nerikiri from our late father, as if it were just like playing with clay. By the time he reached high school, he had already begun to show promise as a confectioner. That's why I gradually distanced myself from my family. As an adult, I immersed myself in a world of numbers, entirely unrelated to confectionery.
Miyabe-san, could you please come with us? The proprietress is furious and refuses to listen to reason.
I can't do anything even if I go. I have no real say. I'm the eldest son, but I didn't take over the business and left the family.
We just need you there during the apology. Please, we're begging you.
I'm asking too. We really need those Monoka from Miyashindo.
Alright.
The president will be with you shortly, so please wait a moment.
How long has it been since I last came here? The whole store is filled with the sweet scent of red bean paste. There's a tense stillness in the air. My eyes caught a picture of my grandmother hanging on the office wall. As the previous proprietress, she supported this shop for many years. She passed away 3 years ago from an illness. She was so kind and caring that I was surprised at how many mourners came to her funeral. I'm back, Grandma. Just as I muttered that in my mind, Ogata-san spoke to me as if in response.
Is that your grandmother in that picture over there?
Yes, she was the previous proprietress.
I see. So that's her.
Ogata-san, did you have some connection with my grandmother?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
At that moment, my mother, Tokiko, the president of Miyashindo, and the clerk, Yuko-san, appeared.
Shunsuke, it's been a while. How have you been?
Mother, it's been a long time. My mother, Tokiko, married into the Miyabe family 30 years ago, and has been preserving the Miyashindo name with my father and grandmother. Since my father and grandmother passed away, she's been running the shop with my brother and his wife.
We sincerely apologize for the trouble our employee has caused.
I'm sorry.
Manabe-san, Todoroki-san, as I mentioned before, no matter how many times you apologize, I cannot forgive you. He disrespected my valued employee. I won't let this slide.
Mother, we can't have a proper discussion like this. Yuko-san, could you tell us what Todoroki did to you?
I just fell in love with her. That's all.
Shut up.
Yuko-san, who had been looking down with a gloomy expression, slowly began to speak at my prompting.
At first I thought he was joking, asking me to date him with marriage in mind. But he kept calling the store and waiting outside. It went too far for a joke. I got scared and kept refusing, but then he started saying horrible things, and it even caused trouble for the store.
Yuko-chan, today marks 1 month since we met. Here, take this.
I can't accept this. Please stop this. Don't involve me anymore.
Huh? You're rejecting me? Who do you think you are? You're just a shop clerk.
What? What did you just say?
There are plenty of Japanese confectionery shops out there. Our company's been patronizing yours out of kindness. Fine, I'm canceling all the orders for the anniversary party. After finishing her story, Yuko-san started crying. No wonder. She was harassed by Todoroki, and on top of that, he cancelled a large order.
Todoroki-san, you're such a jerk. Who do you think you are? You never considered her feelings at all. Now do you see? I'll never do business with a company that employs such a terrible person. I'm sorry, Shunsuke. This might hurt your reputation, but I can't compromise on this, even for you.
Mother, please calm down and talk a bit more.
You're absolutely right. What Todoroki did is unforgivable.
Ogata-san suddenly bowed deeply. Her voice was trembling with emotion.
But please, somehow forgive us.
Seeing Ogata-san's gesture, Manager Manabe quickly dragged Todoroki off his chair and forced him to bow as well, then bowed himself too.
You're a regular customer, aren't you? Why go so far, even for the sake of your company?
Ogata-san tearfully recounted a story she had heard from the president. It was a story from over 50 years ago when our company's president was still a child. At the time, his parents ran a small general store, but they struggled to make ends meet. He said they were so poor that they often didn't have enough to eat.
The president, hungry, would stand outside a Japanese confectionery store near his home, smelling the sweet, fragrant aroma and looking at the dumplings and buns in the showcase to distract himself from his hunger.
That confectionery store was...
Yes, this very Miyashindo. One day, the shopkeeper spoke to the president. Boy, are you hungry? Here, take this. She placed a monica in his small hand. He said he'll never forget the heavy weight of that monica and its sweet, fragrant taste, even to this day. The president always tells me about it. The previous proprietress was kind and warm to everyone.
Yes, she was.
He said eating that monica gave him hope to keep living, that he owes everything to Miyashindo. So we need your monica for the anniversary party. Please forgive us.
I remembered my grandmother's gentle smile.
Shunsuke, everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. There's no need to force yourself to fit in. Just bloom where you can.
She used to say that while patting my head. As a child, I found great comfort in that smile. And that smile became the hope that kept the president going all these years. I realized once again how great my grandmother was, and felt proud of her family business, which has the power to heal and encourage people. Mother, please, from me too, could you continue doing business with us? My mother remained silent, but then suddenly clapped her hands and said,
All right, since you've gone this far, I'll prepare the monica for you. Thank you! But Todoroki-san is banned from the shop from now on. Don't ever come near Yuko-chan again. If you break this promise, you know what will happen, right? We'll take legal action.
Of course, I'll make sure something like this never happens again.
Yuko-san, I'm really sorry for pushing my feelings onto you and making you feel uncomfortable.
Yuko-chan, is this okay? Do you feel better now? Yes, I'm fine now. All right then, we'll have 300 boxes of monica ready for the party by tomorrow. We'll be working around the clock. Shunsuke, Ogata-san, I'll need you to help. As for you, Todoroki-san, I don't even want to see your face. Get out of this shop right now!
After that, we reported back to the company and helped with the packing and preparations until the night before the anniversary party. We managed to get everything ready just in time. It's finally done!
I'm so glad we made it in time. Well done. Let's have some tea.
My mother said this and served us strong green tea and monaka.
Delicious! Miyashindo's monica is the best. Ogata-san, you're eating well. Have another one. Shunsuke, you're looking good. I'm glad, really.
Watching my mother smile with relief, I realized that she had been going through hard times just like I had. And with that realization, I felt like something inside me was healed. I quietly savored the feeling of relief in my heart. The next day, the president returned from his overseas business trip, and the anniversary party was held without a hitch. It was a heartwarming event that reflected the president's personality. Guests, along with all the employees, looked back on the company's journey from its founding to the president through a slideshow. There were also surprises from the employees for the president, and everyone had a wonderful, memorable time. The weekend after the party ended successfully, I went out for dinner with Ogata-san as promised. I had reserved a table at a top-notch restaurant to treat Ogata-san for all her hard work. I was so nervous that I could barely taste the food, though.
Thank you for dinner. I'm sorry for making you treat me, even though I was the one who invited you.
No. It's just that you've been really busy with work lately, Ogata-san. I wanted you to eat something delicious and recharge your energy.
Thank you. I'm fully recharged now.
Seeing her bright smile, the words just naturally came out. Now, Ogata-san, I like you. Please go out with me.
Yes, I'd love to.
3 months later, Todoroki was transferred to an overseas production plant after the president learned about the entire incident. I thought he might complain, but he accepted it with a humble attitude and seemed genuinely remorseful, according to manager Manabe. The president's story about his grandmother probably made him rethink how he treats others. I hope he'll change his ways and do good work at his new post. As for me, my daily life remained as peaceful as ever. The only thing that changed was... Anna-san had a place she really wanted to visit, so we planned a weekend date. Anna-san, what do you think about visiting my parents' house for a first date in a while?
But I really want to learn how to make delicious dango from your mother. Anna-chan, you've got a knack for this. You should train here and open up a Miyashindo branch too with Shunsuke.
Mother, what are you saying? Jeez. I scoffed at my mother's suggestion, but as I looked at Anna's flower-covered face and her cheerful smile, I thought that maybe such a future wouldn't be so bad. Even the sweets I used to dislike, if they are made by her, maybe I could eat them. What kind of magic did you use on me?
Huh? Did you say something?
Nothing. Hey, do you think I could do that too? This time, we learned the importance of treating everyone with sincerity and respect. From my grandmother, I learned that small acts of kindness can give someone the courage and strength they need. From now on, I want to face any challenges together with Anna-san, and build a relationship where we respect and trust each other. As I gazed at her smile, I envisioned a happy future for the two of us.